This is a Democrat. What does she has to say? Democrat. I love that.
Protect our democracy. So if you ever felt like you didn't know if your vote mattered,
protect your democracy. That's what Elon Musk wants to do.
This is the last election.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think people, and a lot of people are waking up and realize that have been lifelong Democrats. Guys like Bill Ackman, guys like Chamath.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Joe Rogan is like stupid person and you should not listen to him, you know?
Exactly.
You know, Tulsi Gabbard switched over to the Republicans.
Yep.
Like there's a lot of people who their whole life they've been left-wing and they realize.
What we're going to do in this video is push the election of our own, basically. See, Donald Trump has a head start. I don't know which room to use, because I need to track things. I might need to use the official room. Alright, fuck it. Let's just track. Introducing Donald Trump and Kamala. Oh, where is she? Well, she has to exist now. Because it's the election day. Meaning that the whole day I will be electing who is the president for me. Based on the influence. And, you know, there's people that will support Kamala and there's pretty crazy stuff. Right? And not support Trump at all. Wow. Oh, wait, yes, they do, because they talk about him. You see, the funny thing is, if you talk about the other party too much, you're just talking about them. You're influencing other people negatively, but that can be flipped. Negativity can be flipped. Like a magical card, basically. Of like, I put -5 and you just remove the minus and like everyone praises Trump for, you know, surviving all the negativity. How about that? Just that simple thing could flip the whole precedent of people hating Donald Trump. It's just, you need more freedoms. Other people are stealing your freedoms right now. Migrants are going to be stealing our freedoms. We're going to just overcrowd the good places in the world that are good for a reason, you know? Not because we allow people just to steal all the things for themselves, but because we care about freedom of everyone. Not fucking minorities or some degenerates, basically, from LGBTQ. I'm sorry, bro. We care about every freedom there is. And right now, I'm stuck in our fucking room. I'm still waiting for my freedoms, you know? Maybe they will come. I'm stuck in a room for a very, very long time. All right? And right now, the freedoms are stripped away even more, where you can barely afford groceries and everyone's just, like, very concerned and they want a change. A change. That's it. They just want a change. They just want proper promises and not just, like, someone fucking standing and not giving anything. Just doom and gloom because there might not be a change. And the fact that people don't like Donald Trump is just like, yeah, you can be a hater. I'm sorry, bro. I'm a hater of this guy. Oh, no, it's Zeddy. I'm a hater of this guy, and this guy is about to get 10,000 points, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. I hate this guy. It's in some regards, but he's very necessary for my environment of playing Hearthstone. I'm not going to dive deep into this, but let's initiate the election. Isn't that going to be fun? Alright, we're going to play a little game. Can Kamala get 2,000 points in one day, become actually known for something, and inspire people to actually talk about the right topics, and not just like, oh my god, I want abortion rights so I can kill babies. You know, I can lie to a man when I'm conceiving a child and just like I can kill it any time, so I don't give a fuck. I can just lie, you know? That's the superpower you don't want to have. You want people to have babies and you want to take care of those babies financially, you know, support people who are accidentally having babies. Who cares, bro? We have to just support people. And if those babies die, they die. Later, you know? when nobody cares about them. How about that? You know, how about just let nature fucking do its course and stop fucking pumping gas in people's, organs, and just women just praise that shit somehow. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the shit we're gonna go through. All right. The winner's clear. The only unclear part is what the fuck Kamala is even supposed to do in this case. Like, she will get support, no joke, alright? I will heat her up a little bit at a time. One person can only emit one flame. That's it, that's all they can do. They cannot just fucking submit to the Satan and just praise Kamala. Like, Donald Trump has really strong influences behind him. Kamala kind of does too. Like, Eminem. Wow, that's crazy. That's a lot of influence right there. Technically, based on the influence level, maybe they can emit like 1 point per 1,000 points. But for the sake of I'm scared of not balancing things properly, I am not going to do that. It's just one flame at a time. It might be confusing to you, but this number matters the most. All right? The thing that shows the speed of growth. However, Donald Trump has more influence. Oh, oops. So basically, it's just hopeless. Like, no one can actually emit 2,000 points of influence in one day. Like, that's impossible. And that just shows what the election truly is. Kamala is a fucking nobody. She has not made a name for herself. She just became a black person. How about give her some racism? I'll give her some racism. I'll submit some racism to her. Because, like, wow, she's a pretty powerful black person. I don't want to get hit by that truck. I'll submit some racism. All right, cool.
It's like, I can't do this anymore.
You and I used to be Democrats.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's nuts, man. And
it's nuts to wake up one day and be like forced to vote because you have to defend yourself, basically. You have to defend the democracy. And whatever the fuck they claim to be democracy is weird. It's a very interesting topic. What are they defending, these Democrats? What kind of democracy are they, defending? I'm just curious, like, what is your threat? How do you describe your threat? It's just like the right wing winning is actually a threat to the democracy. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. A right wing winning is actually just another celebration for another part of humanity that you fucking neglect. You completely disregard. I don't understand what threat to democracy is to them, bro. It's crazy, bro. Now, when someone is in office, then you can fucking cry about it, about the threat to democracy. When someone is in office, these people just want change. They want fucking change to not feel like the immigrant. They actually explain. A threat to democracy has to be explained. This is a very crazy claim, just bold claim, bro. Now, together, they make a very coherent piece, a conversation. So maybe the threat to democracy is a thing that they can say, but they can explain. Like, left and right is still like pieces of the brain, so to speak. It's kind of interesting to see, right? The missing pieces that will come together and do ugly things, because that's what men and women do to each other. It's crazy,
if
right?
the Dems win this election, they will legalize enough illegals to turn the swing states, and everywhere will be like California. There will be no escape.
By the way, this is Nicole Arbor post. This is not Elon Musk post. I don't follow men at all. It's just, that's what a female found interesting. And Nicole Arbor has lost her reputation because she was outspoken about, fat people and other things, and got canceled into fame, which is very good, actually. Bad publicity, Bad publicity works as long as you're becoming famous or you're fighting for something.
That is so insane.
This is the final. This is it. This is the last chance.
Has anybody tried
And
to
I
push
just want to
back?
go out and vote.
It sounds truthful, you know?
Vote like your life depends.
If there's any threat to democracy is from the Democrat side, you know?
Depends on it. Vote like your future depends on it, because it does. This is the last chance, man.
It's fascinating to me.
It truly does. You have the power to make your voice heard. Go to iwillvote.com to make.
I will try to put a layer on top of, like, she's not telling you what to vote for. She's just saying, I'll vote for Harris because I'm a loser. In terms of politics, you know, every celebrity turns into a fucking loser the moment politics are in stake. They cannot be truthful. They cannot be honest, because they're gonna be fucking flagged for being a Trump supporter instead. It's like, and they don't know how to fucking handle that, because it's a very, very complex position to take. This is just like, well, Kamala's for this and that, and that's it. That's what other celebrities said. So I don't have to have an opinion on things. I just read something on a piece of paper.
Make a plan to vote now. Hey everyone.
Wow, she found a smile in the end of the video because it's over.
Election day is tomorrow, Tuesday, November 5th. I'm voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because they're fighting for a new way forward. They will proudly work to restore our reproductive freedom, fight.
Restore. Restore, bro. Yeah, your reproductive freedom is like you can eat whatever you want. That's pretty good, right? There's not that's not a lot of restoration needed. All right, your reproductive freedom would be just to make a bunch of babies and not think too much about it. That would be a pretty good reproductive freedom, don't you think? You know, don't you want to go that way? That's pretty good. Just shit it, free to shit out babies left and right, and not feel concerned that you will have to feed all these babies, and it's just disgusting. How about that? Because people are constantly crying of like, oh my God, but what are we gonna do about the rate of babies? Are we just gonna pull immigrants from other countries who probably don't like us? You know? Oh yeah, that's gonna fix all the holes and issues. And we don't even know how to reprogram them so they do like us and they do actually provide, and they are productive in our society. And then, you know, our society is just gonna die because we're not making baby, man. Wah. It's a deep topic, okay? And South Korea and Japan is crying about it the same fucking way, and they're gonna basically show us what happens when they just allow immigrants to just come in, and it's just like, oh, that's not the solution, and they will close their borders again. It's just how it goes, bro.
Our rights and protect our democracy.
They will find a different solution because that one just doesn't quite work. It just creates a lot of havoc. It's just what other people are doing. So Korea and Japan has to, you know, submit to some extent. But I don't think they will submit entirely. You know, they have too much culture to lose if they do that shit. It's too painful for them. And it's supposed to be painful for us to, like, observe that shit as well.
So if you ever
protect our democracy, I want to know how she says
felt
it.
like you didn't know if your vote mattered, it truly does. You have the
Not really, no.
power to make your voice heard.
What the fuck? That's a whole separate problem. The free speech, man. I mean, Elon Musk is passionate about free speech. And even if he makes mistakes along the way, he will find out what the true definition of free speech is, which is, by the way, I have to tell him, is about speech that doesn't make noise, doesn't make hatred come out constantly, doesn't piss people off, basically. You gotta be a little bit nice. The reason why Americans have free speech because they're nice people overall. They're fucking forcing each other to be nice. All right? The speech gets more and more censored the more curse words you say, the more disgusting topics you talk about, the more censored you are. If someone is talking about suicide, you're gonna have a layer that says, do you really want to watch this video because it's about very dark fucking topics you probably should avoid thinking about, you know? You should thinking about good things in life. That's what censorship is. And the free, you know, when Elon Musk figures that out, because he's a fucking dude in the playground that he just bought. He's just bought X just to find out what free speech is. He's just vomiting out a bunch of bullshit tweets until he figures it out. And you have to help him right now. I can figure it out because I'm a centrist. I can pull information from both sources. I understand and appreciate everything that's going on, not just one side of things, you know?
Go to iwillvote.com to make a plan to vote now. Hey everyone.
All right, let's see how she does the...
Election day restore.
What happened to Demi, though? Like, she was the metal goddess, almost metal? I would say rock. She looks like a normal person now.
Our reproductive...
Fight for our eyes and protect our democracy. Oh, they will do it. Bro, you have to do it by, you know, voting. Not in this election, in the fucking economy. You vote with your dollars, bro. And that's what Alex Jones said and drilled into my mind. And I'm like, yes, that's the truth. You vote with your dollars. You vote by talking about money and earning more money and earning more influence and building a business. That's how you fucking vote in actuality, in real world, all the fucking time. Every single day I have to go to a grocery store and vote for which food I like the most. That's voting right there. This is not democracy. This is just political fucking sludge garbage that you shouldn't be caring about. You should caring about your purse, your pockets, bro. You fill that with gold, bro. That's the direction where democracy is lying, on the lowest levels of human interactions, of where all the humans are doing something, and what they're doing is trading. They're trading their time for money, their money for food, and food to feel good. Oh wow, crazy how people missed democracy this whole time while living in it, while making the most crucial decisions of what to propagate, what to elect. Do I elect a banana or do I elect a fucking orange? That was your decision this whole time. And you're fucking thinking this is your democracy? Get the fuck out of here, bro. No voting for you if you're that stupid. All right? This is what I'm talking about when you haven't done your fucking homework and you're 9 out of 10. I am 10 out of 10 now. It's over. Now I know. I just remembered. I'm like, yeah, you vote with your dollar. I'm sorry, bro. Alex Jones knew it. And Alex Jones, votes fucking Trump, baby. And he has a fucking birthday party going on. Let's visit Alex Jones. What's that, Demi? Oh, man. Oh, you also have a birthday party tomorrow. Not today, Demi. Get the fuck out of here. We're not gonna give you credit for that. That would be crazy. I will probably also have to click Kamala every time. But not this time, because I missed it. So I want to make it fair and click Elon, and then click Rogan, Joe Rogan, and Rogan and Elon are supporters of Donald Trump, which you're probably not going to like. See, he knows how to vote with his dollars because he's fucking rich now. Congratulations, Donald Trump. That's what we're looking up to. That's the shit that actually decides a lot of smart people decisions of what to vote for. It's just like, this is a businessman. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's gonna make deals. He's gonna fucking work in the office, you know? It's just a step up for him. It's a businessman that has to be elected, of course. Disregarding any smearing on his face, that's what we need. That's the thing that we should chant about, of like, here's a rich person, he can make the country rich. and we should hope for. There's actual hope. But Kamala, I don't know. We can make our country black again, I guess. I don't know. What is she promising? We can make our... Yeah, because we're not going to make babies, so black people just going to invade, or Indians going to invade, and who the fuck knows what happens next. The Indians already taken over Google, bro. Google CEO, fucking type that in. Type that in, YouTube CEO. Let's see how many Indians you can find, bro. Richie Sunak was almost taking over UK, bro. Look, for fuck's sake, Indians are everywhere now. And they want power. They don't want to fucking sit around and just be humble little fucking human beings. They want to take everything from you, bro. They're also good businessmen, except they just take everything, just occupy it. They're not gonna fuck around. They occupy. They know that behind them, there's armies and armies of human beings just waiting to occupy even more things, you know, and funnel as many Indians into all the rest of the world as possible. If they can fucking do that, if they have hopes of doing that, of invading every other country, like, it's gonna be a fucking havoc. We have to cut that shit off. The Russia is not a threat. It's India, bro, that threatens the entire fucking world. Except for China, because China doesn't give a fuck about nobody, bro. You can't get to the level of China. But you might want to do that if you want to protect yourself. You might want to use every tool at your disposal and learn Mandarin instead of bananarin, bro. Been chillin', learn. Oh my god. So we leave these people behind to move on. Again, I respect Emmy. It's like, it's fine. I respect Taylor Swift for making a shitty fucking post that exposes her brain farts and all that shit. I mean, it's good. I understand. And yeah, I guess I will start clicking like that now. Where Kamala gets like 200 points from here. Meaning that she will grow faster now. Congratulations. I will truly admire people's support for her and whatnot. Not only that, I forgot to summon Arbor. Absolutely. The one that posted the video about Elon Musk. Talking to Joe Rogan. Alright. Let's go celebrate Alex Jones, and then we're gonna look into Kamala at some point in my life. Oh no, dude divorced. Come on, man. Let's see what the actual news are. Panic mode.
And it kept on making the same error. Kept on switching the votes. And so...
Forced to sell everything. Oh, quartering.
We are all Alex Jones.
Wow, what a birthday party. That's kind of fucking crazy. Alright, well done. I know who he's voting for, so I already clicked that. Alex Jones, 2000.
Secret Service.
Oh my god, Thunderfoot at the same time. Oh man. Shit, because of... I don't know, man, that was crazy. Alongside with Alex Jones, 3000. I will, what? Shit. I literally just did that. What I will do, I'll give Kamala, like, freebie. Because I just made a mistake. I can also give her the Beyonce. Is it full name? Okay, fine. Good. You can have that, whatever.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, it's one of those first to 2000 wins. I wonder what's gonna be.
Yes.
Obviously, we've seen Donald Trump for a long time, and we have gotten familiar with him, and it's just like, well, grab whatever you can, Trump. Who can possibly stop you? A fucking old man, Joe Biden? He can't run a second term. He cannot stop you 2 times in a row until you can't run anymore. This is the only chance for Trump to get something, and it's just a nice gesture to actually give it to him, you know? Like, that's nice. That's actually a nice thing to do.
Final days of InfoWars, as he is now being forced to sell everything. Now, maybe the richest person in the world, Elon Musk, could buy InfoWars stuff. They've pushed that.
It is InfoWar after all. You know, that's what Alex Jones created, and he's kind of losing the InfoWar because of just a single narrative creating a bubble of insanity, of just like something that Alex Jones cannot even pay for at all. He has to pay with everything. That does not make any sense. He did not do all the murders. Holy shit, it's crazy to me to think that this makes sense to anyone who is propagating this thing against Alex Jones. But it's just, this is how vicious the both sides are now at. Like, they're at literal fucking war. That's literal decillion dollars. Give me decillion dollars moment. Google, give me decillion. For I have decided that your debt to society grows exponentially. This is absolute insanity, bro. They refuse to actually calculate the proper damages being done, because this is another way to vote with dollars, is to explain what has happened to the public, how much damage every single child's, parent has experienced from Alex Jones, and how much he has to pay. So people would actually be able to rally behind Alex Jones, give him enough cash so we end this drama. But this drama just is never ending because they want infinite money. It is absolute insanity, bro, what people are doing on the other side and thinking that they are, decent human beings still. I'm sorry, bro.
Lame stream.
In a situation like this, obviously you have to look at the bright side of, like, Alex Jones is eliminated and someone else can take his place. That's just how it happens with every country that loses their leader, because, people think they can decapitate something and it's going to be over, but it's actually going to be even more vicious. A much more powerful leader than Alex Jones, which is like inconceivable, will show up. To them, it's inconceivable. They think they have defeated the biggest fucking whale. They have worked so fucking hard for it. You can feel that fucking narrative. Just like Alex Jones has been working hard to do his job, and exist. And apparently that is very difficult. The moment everything confiscated from you, you're a political victim, absolutely. That's what it is. But if he gets arrested and imprisoned for this, this is beyond what's supposed to be happening behind the scenes. Well, the election is concluding itself.
Rhetoric, or 30 dozens of people's livelihoods taken from them because Alex Jones said one thing wrong one time. Told you that.
It is completely fine to believe in conspiracies, because anything that happens massively, any mass shooting, is a suspicious event because it can be prevented. That's why it's important to talk about it and can call it a conspiracy. Alex Jones was actually doing a positive thing by putting this into light, and he's still keeping it into light by sacrificing all his wealth. That's just what he's doing. He has a big name, and he can put things into light. And the lefties are not appreciating that very much. Or they really want this to be the name that gets stuck in everyone's brain. Sandy Hook. Oh, what a hook! What a hook that was, wasn't it? What a cool hook to peel off Alex Jones' defenses. Oh, wow.
WMD.
That's it. That's all we have time for. But respect where it's definitely needed. So will Donald Trump get to 2000? Wow. The next part of the video, I will let her speak. Anytime she says Donald Trump, I will have to do something about that. I might have to split her, or just click Donald Trump a little bit. Just a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. But I know she's obsessed. Let's hear her speak, though. Also, oh my god. Ugh. I don't I don't have enough tools to be able to, like, dissect her speech and punish her for it, except for one. It's called the cringe meter. Cringe! You give me too much cringe, and I will have to punish you. Whoopsie, oh, guess who's gonna punish you? Donald Trump. He's gonna get all that heat. Already I'm cringing like she's a very creepy person. Very creepy. Like, you should not have this facial expression at any moment in your life. That is ridiculous, bro. That's a facial expression that you can just peel off and put on a murderer, and you're like, yup. Now you look attractive, actually. The murderer looks attractive, and this person should not have that face, unfortunately. Ugh.
Thank you. So listen.
Wait, she has a YouTube channel. I give her a cringe allowance then. Unless she does not have 100 videos uploaded. Oh shit, he does have. Okay, so that's kind of badass.
You will have the chance to make a decision that directly impacts your life.
No, unless you're buying an apple versus orange. I'm sorry, bro.
Of this country.
There is one way to compare apples and oranges. It's called price of it. And actually weight too, because that also determines the price of like how much orange are you getting for a certain amount of price. That's weight. So yeah, directly impacts. We already discussed that you are absolutely dog shit wrong.
Country probably be the most important vote you ever cast.
Shut the fuck up with your stupid importance. I already heard it from Demi, like, you don't have to repeat it, please.
Is more than just a choice between two
Wait, what? There's more
parties
choices?
and two different candidates.
So what do we do?
It is a choice about
Oh my
whether
God.
we have a country rooted in freedom for every American,
Including criminals, am I right? What a fucking degenerate.
or ruled by chaos and division.
Oh, yeah, that chaos and division thing, that's your thing, actually. I'm glad you specified. There's no bigger divisive group of people than lefties. I know they're doing their job, they're approaching people, but they're also like screaming and they're nasty and they're scary, bro. It is well known by now that they have to, silence each other. Because there's a certain amount of time that we can spend focusing on minorities and amplifying people's voices who are just screaming and doing absolute nothing, just making noise. Noise is not protected by free speech, and these people are making a lot more noise, I'll tell you that much. They're just full-on spammers of the internet, full of fucking haters. They don't control themselves. They don't give a fuck about, being normal human beings. Their influences are pretty good. The celebrity influences, like everyone wants to hang out around that. It's just, then they become silent sheep. Then they become like someone you can actually interact with. When there's a celebrity in the fucking room that they admire and their eyes pop out and turn into stars instead. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, when they get starstruck, they're little puppies, they're cute little animals. But when there is no celebrity around, they're just like, I am the celebrity, I have to manifest, I have the fucking need to be loud and proud, and otherwise I will just drown in my own sorrows, bro.
Action.
I know, I have to do the most obvious thing. And when she says Donald Trump shows up. In fact, Joe Rogan, baby. Donald Trump shows up. I get front and center 3-hour interview. He will be able to show up 180 times. So please say his name. Admire his existence.
Look, we know who Donald Trump is.
I don't know who Donald Trump is. We have to get to know him, actually. Just sarcasm, but not really. We just have to.
The joke.
It's the rules.
that I've ever seen that's been attacked the way you've been attacked and the way they've done it, so coordinated.
That's all they're focused on. They have nothing left. When a person has nothing left, they go and do crimes. That's the last straw. And we should call it out as propaganda. We should call it out as like unjustified behavior. Every party has to work for themselves and bring themselves up instead of attacking someone else. That is just not their job right now. Running for president does not mean you run with a machete against into another president. You run to become a president yourself, and you show all the reasons why people should vote for you, except the reason that I have to win against this person. That's kind of fucking stupid. Like, if every Olympic fucking runner would be able to just do that, you know? Be motivated to defeat someone else in particular. Holy shit, man. You're always running against yourself. You want to be faster, better, stronger, all that shit, and that's what you're projecting. But being attacked constantly? How is that possible? How you possibly can just throw tomatoes at runners that are running Olympic fucking marathons for your entertainment as well? Like, it's unbelievable for me to see this shit not being labeled as propaganda. All right? Because most importantly, in order to attack Donald Trump, you have to constantly say his name. You have to constantly summon him. You know, summon his ghost and attack that ghost, punch this ghost. Like, you're just trying desperately. So, say his name again.
He is the person, very spot.
Oh, wow, you found his ghost so easily. What a loser,
Nearly
though.
4 years ago,
Attack.
United States
Remember that thing that he did that's now a historical moment because I repeated it many times? Remember that thing? Oh, wow.
turn
To overturn, potentially, maybe, probably not, I don't know. He has the right to be upset. He has the right to type in a fucking tweet, and if you pretend that's Twitter, has the power to overthrow the government. I'm sorry, bro. You just bow down to the internet by accident, you know? Might as well give up at this point, you know? You figured out that internet can actually overthrow governments. That is your conclusion because you think a fucking tweet from Donald Trump, that was it. That was just the straw that broke everything. It was a historical moment. A fucking tweet, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, wasn't it a fucking tweet? You know? Did Donald Trump make a video urging people to be like, this is no good. Election was no good. It was just, there's something so fishy about it, man. They have prevented me from building a wall, and without a wall, I was not able to protect my election thingy. Oh, man, bro. Like, they diddle my noodles, bro, with that election. It's like, we should really do something right now. We should really be angry and create a mob. It's like, there's no fucking way. They have the evidence for it. But they fucking yapping. They holding on to that fucking thing and turning it into a historical moment. That's all they're doing. That's all they have left, basically. You must understand, like, a side that is winning is going to exhaust themselves because they want to party and have fun all the time and just, like, indulge in bad behaviors because they're winners, you know? They can afford bad behavior. However, and they can, you know, even hire celebrities and tell celebrities to do certain things like, oh, tell them to vote for Harris. That's going to be so useful for us because she has to win right now. Like, Democrats still has to keep winning because that's very interesting. See, what's also very interesting is Jake Paul also came for Donald Trump. He's going to give his, a little boost. I remember, I saw him on TikTok. He's also like giving a very important point where, hey, We have had Democrats for way too long. How about we fucking change that? You know, Donald Trump was able to just like flash mob, jump on the election and take 4 years out of 16 from Democrat fucking purses. How about we change it entirely, because that was a very good thing, and Democrats are running out of esteem and good things to do in general. You know, good things to pursue. Now everything is just sludge. All right, everything is a rainbow flag, rainbow clown, sludge going on that I don't want to see. I don't want my Discord to be filled with a bunch of fucking gay, lesbian bullshit gender swappers, bro. I can have personalities. I can talk like Ariana Grande, like a nice person, you know? I can do that. It's not a gender swap. I'm just using a different character, you know? Oh, look. I am being nice. That's what you can expect from me. Ooh, woo, because, oh my god, I'm acting like this Ariana Grande thing that I like very much. Alright. She built her personality, and I'm like, yes, I like it. I will borrow it. Thank you very much. And I will love you if you show up in my life. You know, like that sort of thing. Why gender swapping? Why fursona? Create it? Think brain damage? I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Like, these people are not productive. They're just still celebrating, and they still want more. They're starting to get greedy and demonic and stupid. And these last 4 years, you know, we have been diving into the apocalypse. That's how greedy they are. These people are just insane. And you must understand what she stands for. She stands for every predator in the world right now to just dig deeper into victims that they can possibly find laying around. That's what they're trying to do. I am surrounded by this shit as well. The vibes are across the world. This is a worldwide problem that we're trying to, you know, unite against. This is not a voting problem, all right? This is a debate problem. We have to talk about things. We have to amplify our voices if we have concerns, and we have the ability to do so because this is going viral. Simply because of that. It's going viral. It's a popular thing, and you have to get your voice heard of what problems you're facing and who you think is better at solving those problems. I don't face a problem of greed. I'm not fucking greedy. I just want to be YouTube CEO to fix people's lives, and including mine. That's a lot of hard work. That's not greed. That's not a position of power at all. That's a position of vulnerability, because I have to say this person a nice thing and that person a nice thing and give this person a job. And it's a lot of fucking responsibility, okay? I just want to escape the terrifying life that I live in, the four walls that I'm stuck in. Those are my problems. This is the shit that you have to listen to, you know, in order to make the correct decision in this election. It's over. By the time you're watching this video, it's probably too late, because YouTube is slow, you know. It's not going to give me all the views in the world, but that's what it is. That's what I wanted to say, you know?
An election that he knew he lost.
No one fucking knows these things, bro, okay? You can lie. Kamala, all right? You can rig this and that and this for those, you know, out of desperation. We never know. We have to be sure all the time and put pressure, and that was a historical moment where pressure has been put. Please stop fucking making me cringe and actually making me rage, in fact.
Americans died as a result of
Well, as a result of anything, Americans die, in fact.
attack. And while
Law enforcement always gets injured because of crime as well. Like, if you make wrong decisions, especially on a political level, if the crime increases, all of a sudden, you might want to take the responsibility for that and say the actual number of how many law enforcement people actually got hurt, not in a particular event that you want to win people over with and just keep yapping about, because life keeps moving forward. In a year, there's way more law enforcement injuries than 140. That's the question, like, of what are you trying to improve, because you're still fucking stuck in the past. Like, it's still eroding her brain. I don't understand why is it so important for her? Or maybe that's the only dagger that she has and just swinging around. And it's like, where is the Donald Trump? Where's his ghost? He was standing here and he was doing propaganda. Oh my God, I have to stab the ghost. That's what she was doing. That's what I told her, told that she would do. I just saw her every fucking move. Oh shit, man. That's all she can do. Like now, being unpredictable is the worst thing ever because predators are fucking watching and eating you alive. Every single move. If they can predict your fucking every single move, I don't know how long you have to live anymore. That's the problem, bro. Okay? Do something interesting, Kamala.
In the White House,
say Donald Trump at least. Say Donald Trump.
America, that's who Donald Trump is.
Yes, a historical moment in the past that I circled around and I'm like, here you go. That's what he is. He just doesn't want to take responsibility for all of this bullshit. That's what he is. He's the mob that attacked law enforcement. Am I right? Is that what he is? Because that's a pretty strong person if he is the mob. Wow. All right. Thanks. I'll take that. Let's see who Donald Trump really is.
And systematically, when you see the
Let's see what comments really have to say. I just have a very simple question. Who are you? I know. Wow, Donald Trump is. Okay, we settled that fucking shit on the grounds. Maybe Donald Trump's ghost actually died and took enough damage from your stupid dagger that's 4 years old and rusty and fucking damaged. Like, durability is no longer holding on that dagger, bro. Because you have used it so many times. I'm so sorry, bro. It's like the only thing Donald Trump's people do wrong is the most end of the world apocalyptic shit. When they do something wrong, it's a fucking chirpies. They can hide it. They have the giant closets of Diddy fucking mansions, levels of suspicious activity hidden completely from sight, bro, that nobody will complain about. You know, they will definitely not take responsibility for that shit. You know, of like, there's celebrities, they're supporting you and endorsing you, and the Diddy soul is also around you. Why don't you stab that a little bit, you piece of shit? Diddy support, respect to Diddy, bro. Yeah. He will support Kamala for some reason, for some particular reason, because, you know, predators are allowed in the country to manifest. And that's how you have to look at Kamala. This is it. You know, friends of school shooters is completely true with the walls, but she is next level to that. You know, not just friends to school shooters, fucking generator, if anything, of school shooters. Of people who get suppressed to the point where they just can't take it anymore. You know, everyone is celebrating, but it's not a happy life. You know, some people are poor. Some people can't fucking afford things and can't afford to just have fun all the time, you know? And that's why the economy is going down, because half of the fucking country is still partying and having all these basically unproductive meltdowns to their name. All right? And making us feel greedy too, of like, how about you stop? How about you consider yourself as a weak scumbag that needs to step down before you're pushed down a fucking cliff? You know, because you're that fucking weak. You cannot defend yourself and you position yourself next to a cliff. Oh shit. You know, you just made it so convenient where one little push just tumbles you down all the way into oblivion, bro. And now this final push is at least challenging. It's like at least votes so we can push Kamala out of here. Thank you very much. Oh, we did that. That's more challenging. That's more like fucking American, right? It's like, ooga. You know? If you're gonna like survive 4 more years across the apocalypse, I mean, you probably will be just pushed downstairs, just like Joe Biden can be pushed downstairs by, you know, blowing a whistle on him. It just tumbles down, Joe Biden. Oh, shit. You know, is that what you want to happen? Because she's not gonna fucking stand on 2 feet by the end of her presidency. I'm sorry, bro. She will be tumbling down over and over again because she's a bad person. And we saw Joe Biden do that, you know? We saw fucking, I already forgot, because that was not a historical moment, but Hillary Clinton was also just like fucking glitching and couldn't control herself because she's a bad person. That's what happens to bad people. They start fucking twitching and can't control themselves. They don't have esteem to actually hold themselves together because they're just torn apart people. You know, at some point it just started glitching. And you don't want to see that happen to presidential people. She is keeping herself together. How? By not answering the questions, by just looking, by not even existing, basically. She does not have a personality. But as a president, she will still have to accumulate a personality and start glitching and fucking exploding. And this face is just going to be on her face over and over again. She won't be able to control herself, basically. You know? But if we're talking about lizard people, this is literally what you're looking at. A lizard person, bro. A skeleton of a person without any personality. I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's disgusting to me. But you get some influence for that, for being a skeleton. Congratulations.
America, this is not a candidate for president who is thinking about how to make your life better.
I completely agree. This is not. You killed the Donald Trump ghost, so who can you possibly else talk about? You know? Who is that person? But because we fucking know who you're talking about, 1 more minute, Donald Trump.
Since DeSantis was still going very strong.
This guy almost had to sacrifice his life just to get to the president's seat. All right, he himself will not be able to make most of the decisions that could be made. It's all the people voting with dollars that will be making decisions in the country anyways. He can only just be the face that people hate, apparently, you know, and some people like. I don't want a skeleton to be a face, because that's fucking ugly, all right? This is just a respectable man. Even if he does look like a fucking, I don't know, fish. An orange fish, like Oliver suggests, all right? It don't matter. It's like, if you're emotional about something, even if you're a hater, you should still respect that this person exists, that he didn't die, that he could be around and vocal, and his voice can be amplified instead of a voice of a fucking skeleton that we're scared because she never talks about it herself. She has no personality. So what kind of fucking voice does she need? You know? Nothing. We will get nothing from her. We have to look at personalities first and foremost of what we're gonna get as people put in position of power to just express themselves, just like Elon Musk bought Twitter just to be able to tweet without any concerns. You know, a rich person was like, but I want to tweet, man, so people don't hate on me, but even if they hate me, they can't just silence me, you know? That was it, bro. That was a fucking $1 billion purchase, and the only fucking reason why it happened is because some billionaire really wanted to make tweets and make sure that nobody fucking can silence him just like that. You know, just like, people keep reporting and flagging my content, and it's like, nobody likes me, you know, and he put money down and he voted with money, and that was the decisive factor of now he can actually speak whatever he wants. And I don't think that's a bad thing because Elon Musk genuinely has a personality. Whatever people are yapping about against Elon Musk and being his haters, I mean, it's still the bubble of you have to also focus on yourself, and maybe that's the only way you can earn money is being a hater. I'm not sure. It's fucking weird dynamics going on. But when you're honest, you can explain that to people, and they will respect you, hopefully, for that. Otherwise, you're gonna come out as a political piece of shit one day. Yeah, I mean, a Thunderfoot I put on Donald Trump by accident. Oh, oops. Anyways, I can barely survive this. This is too obvious for me. This is too on the nose of how ridiculous this is, right?
And
of course, like, people are going to be compelled by celebrities. That's the most powerful thing they can do until we break down that narrative anyways. Even if Donald Trump loses, you know, not the end of the world. Maybe the start of some kind of civil war, but not the end of the world. We can still win the war, and probably win the war so easily, you know, that they would be like, but we won the presidency, but you got shot in the fucking face, bitch! You can't even say that. You got shot in the face because you did crimes and you attacked someone's property or whatever. People will still be able to fight for their rights. No fucking way, bro. Do we ever lose? If we are victims, we can still rise against the fucking criminal gangs running around us, and we can still pull ourselves up. Just because we lose a presidency and we don't get extra self-esteem just because we deserve it, we can still fight back. You know, fight through the degenerates that just have nothing to do for their lives. They have nothing to do. They would not fight back. You know? It's weird to see them fucking fight Donald Trump signs. Like, what are you fighting? Why are you fighting Donald Trump's ghost? You know? Because you're a weak loser who would not be able to get into a real fight. You know, they know that. They conceded the real fight, so they're fighting signs and ghosts and all that shit. That is not Donald Trump. Why don't you approach a Trump supporter and talk to them? You know, show that you can be nice after all this partying and having fun, that you can be nice to other people. How about prove that shit? They can't do that.
so is 14.
So it's just a question, like, where do they find self-esteem? See, the funny thing is, this is hate speech. She should be in prison immediately, or be blocked from this speech, because she started it with hate speech. You know Donald Trump, he's a hater, he attacked the government, blah, 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 blah. That's hate speech. That's focusing on hating on someone. If someone is going to prison, if someone is threatened with prison time, maybe stop talking about him. How about fucking that? You can't stop. Like, she does not actually understand law, does not understand human morality. How about just stop? What is hate speech then? Can she explain? Oh no, she will avoid the answering questions of, like, what the fuck, is this a test? Am I talking to a teacher on a test? I don't understand who likes this weirdo. Who could be so stupid to be in that position of, like, yes, I admired this skeleton laughing at me and everyone else. And starting off with hate speech for her speech, you know. Maybe just don't start that way. This is how it evolved for me. It was just a cumulative of, I fucking hate this, I fucking hate this, I still hate this. Please go next to a cliff so we can fucking end this, because my patience is running low. This is where I am. This is how this video fucking accumulated. I can't listen to Kamala no matter how much I fucking planned, because this is absolute insanity of her to just start off like this. That's how bad people behave. They triggered the shit out of me. The first 3 minutes, and I'm like fucking raging, peeling my skin off. Like, what the hell is going on? Why are you talking about this when there's 3 billion things to talk about? 3 billion things. I would respect you for talking about fucking candy of Halloween or some bullshit like that, instead of just straight up hate speech. That's what she prepared for. So let's see, what are the first minutes of Donald Trump. What are we going to admire Donald Trump for? Because that's all we have time for is just the first few minutes. Is he prepared? Is he always prepared? Because this is just merely a podcast. This is not a speech. Let's see what Donald Trump has to say, because he gets the last word for this massacre. Like he still gets to go to tooth. I'm only angry because Kamala exists, bro. Fuck off. Like I can't have it. It burns my eyes out. Like, what the fuck is that? There was too many buttons.
Seasons, it was
Too many people running for president. I'm sorry, bro. I just want to know if Donald Trump succeeds the run or not. I'm not interested whether Kamala succeeds in the run or not. That's not interesting to me, okay?
12 years. We had one.
This guy is running against all the attackers that could have ever accumulated on the other side. All right? And there's plenty, That's democracy. That's the power of democracy. There's going to be a lot of stupid people on the other side pushing their fucking weird-ass agendas. There's just going to be a lot of them, bro. There's a massive amount of people. But you should not be compelled to just resist. You should see how it plays out, because again, this is just a spectacle. This is just an act. No matter who wins or loses, but if they cling on to victory so much, you just see their true faces, If they do too many things of like whichever celebrity comes out, you're just like, interesting. What do you have to say? And how do you say it? Obviously, Demi just read a script. She don't fucking give a fuck, You must understand. If celebrities do a tumble and fall moment of just like tumble and fall on their faces, it's just a clown moment of like, oh yes, of course I will support Kamala, but actually, I just read a fucking piece of paper. So shut the fuck up and don't respect what I just did. Celebrities can't just come out and be like, waste their reputation, because they don't know how long their reputation is gonna last if they just support whoever is already pretty popular and should be able to support himself. Donald Trump can support himself. That's a good time to shut up and let him do that. What is his first minutes? What is his non-hate speech that he starts with?
Two seasons, which rarely
talks about Apprentice. That's nice. That's way nicer. Where's Kamala? Is Kamala an apprentice? Where is it? Why not hate speech,
It was just obviously.
He mentioned Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a dude. Where's hate speech, though, Donald? Why don't you have hate speech? See, you don't have the right to hate this man because he does not start off his, interviews with hate speech. I'm sorry, bro.
And I blew everybody away. I blew him away, which isn't that
Awesome. He's talking about achievements now.
hard. That's interesting.
He's holding on to achievements because those are historical moments that actually matter, that bring him up. You wouldn't focus on things that bring him down unless you're an asshole. That's it, man.
Because Apprentice Plus,
What is interesting is that they have to use now 100% of their time to attack. They cannot afford to build personality of their own anymore. And that's why they start with hate speech. That's what, again, bad people do. That's how you catch them. They spend 100% of their time fighting and wasting themselves, and it's just miserable to watch them because they do it over and over again. They know that the first minutes are the most important, so they're just going to sludge all over that shit. That's how they're going to start. That's how they're going to, pick up momentum if they just start with hate speech. That's how you know. That's how you can watch every YouTube video. That's how I found and caught many, many predators and defended many people who are actually good people. That's how we know.
And I ran and I won against Hillary. It was quite an experience, but it was a different life because, and one.
The only positive thing that a bully can do is be defeated, If Kamala is a bully and it looks like so, the best she can do is be defeated, humiliated. And that's my stance. It's just the bottom line. I cannot hate this man because he do not put himself in a position to be hated.
And was knew exactly what happened. I said I wasn't hit anywhere else. With the with the presidency, it was a very surreal experience, okay?
Like, what's day one like?
So-
You win.
See, that's how we open. That's how we accelerate. Like, you know what, Joe Rogan? Presidency was a surreal experience. Getting shot was not. It was just a brutal attack on me. I knew what I was hit. But the president, let's talk about let's ease into this 3-hour debate because, like, I have so much to talk about. I have so much experience collected as a, ex-president and all that shit. Let me share that with people. That is beautiful. That is not hate speech. Please. All right, can we get final words of some kind? Because I'm still, like, overlaying everything.
Yeah, the White House is being...
Kamala is, in Lithuanian, what is he, she? No. It's technically grinding. What is being grinded by someone? What is someone grinding? Wow. It's like grinding grain, basically. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing at the moment. But there is this, which is talk shit, or talk gibberish.
I want to see the Lincoln bedroom. I had never seen the Lincoln bedroom. I'd heard about 6'6". He was very tall. Then on top of that, he wore that. Yeah, there it is. It's a long bed, elongated to me. We defeated ISIS in record time. It was
See, he's a speedrunner. He's a good person.
a few days.
He did not mention lefties at all, which is even hard for me to do. That's a great achievement, to be honest. I believe in people who stand up for themselves, and Kamala cannot stand up at all, cannot exist at all. And she was given, the attempt of, like, Joe Biden just fell down the stairs, and it was like, look, Kamala, you have to run. Oh, I exist, actually. But that's crazy. It was so easy to be a shadow of a president, and now it's like, I still want to be a shadow of a president. That's all I can do, That's all I can do. Wah. Ridiculous. Take it from a person who's spent a ridiculous amount of time to research influences, and this is reasonable. 2000, bro. It's completely reasonable. Antoine, get out of the way. Donald Trump is walking upwards, bro. Get out of here.
Because from the moment I won, before I got to office, all of a sudden, they came down. Nobody has ever been treated that way.
He focused on survival, like Hunger Games, bro.
And you see that early on, they said, well, now the impeachment stuff starts. And it did. it literally started from the beginning. So on 200.
It is surreal to see bad people starting to defend themselves and try to look for morals, but they still want to do bad things at the same time. It's crazy. Because that's the shit that I have to fight against. A person just comes up and is like, yes, I'm playing music, it's noisy, but I can do it. And those are the same people that would attempt to do whatever it takes to just find some kind of ability just to be able to continue doing that without being bothered by me, because I can do that. And people can do many things. And I feel like when the right wing fights for their freedoms, they're forgetting how many freedoms they actually have. Because they have a lot of morals that they don't want to break. They're like Christian values, that they don't want to be upset on other people and all that shit. There's a lot of restrainment going on. And it's not always good.
Excuses, actually, but
people don't understand what they're missing out on. There's a lot of cultural stuff that is being blocked by lefties. A lot of big changes that would make the country beautiful and cool, but you have to just suck it up and let the other side celebrate now. And it's about time, to be honest. The side of men have to celebrate and do their things. Yes, unfortunately, women might get sucked into it and might not have a good time themselves because they might not be able to hide their genders no more, or turn everyone gay who they don't like. Some bullshit like that. They won't have those magic tricks no more. And they won't have the biggest magic trick of all time, which is pregnancy elimination. Oh, whenever I want to, I can just pop pregnancy out of existence as if it's just a bad breath.
Elon one time, you were doing an Elon impression. It's great. You have like comedic instincts. Like when you said to Hillary, you'd be in jail. Like that's great timing. Yeah. But it's like that kind of stuff was unheard of as a politician. Kamala was talking about you and Hitler. They're going to take what you said about Robert.
Yeah, they love doing that. They love Hitler.
Really? Oh, the press is so crooked. It's crooked, but it's also they're diminishing themselves. They're killing all their credibility, and it's opening up the credibility to new media. It's a high-speed internet. It's incredible.
We're spending, just to show you, we're spending $1 trillion to get cables all over the country.
$1 billion that was wasted.
Elon can do it for nothing. Starling, bro, and no one can replicate Elon's. That's a big achievement that I just don't think about too much, and Donald Trump brought it up. It's like, what? There's wireless internet. Oh shit, that's right, bro.
To do that,
and he wanted to.
You know what? Those are the last words. What do you want?
$2 billion. They could have gotten Starlinks to everybody with that kind of money.
For almost nothing.
Yeah.
For a monthly charge.
And it would have been incredible. And it's high-speed internet everywhere you want to go.
Hey, salesman tactic. See you guys next time. Buy it. Buy Trump for the internet has to take over. While a Kamala is scared of the internet, of a single tweet can ruin her life for 4 years. We can get even more internet if we vote Trump. That's the selling point, boys. Let's go. That's what I want. That's what I'm using every single fucking day. I want internet. That's right. So I can get even more freedom. Fuck yeah, bro. That's what I'm fighting for. That's crazy to me. What a cool ending.